get the game sound to come on in just a minute here. So actually, I might as well do that right now. It only takes a second. So settings, audio. Let's see, that should probably fix it, I hope. All right, how's it going, guys and gals? Hopefully everybody is doing awesome. I think we need to get some music going. There's no tunes in the background. It might be a little boring without the tunes, so here we go, here we go. All right, this thing should be rolling. Let me make sure my microphone is not on mute or something, and yep, should be ready to rock and roll. How you guys doing today? Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you can or can't, but hello, hello, hello. All right, so yeah, I forgot my hat. I forgot my hat today. That's all right. That's okay. You're just gonna have to, you know, look at me without a hat. Where'd my phone go? I lost the phone. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Ah! Whatever. We'll throw her over there. Cool, cool, cool. Where's my hair? Probably in the trash can, I guess. After I chopped it off, right? Car Pro Rider, what's up, man? Gilbert, Minecraft, what's up? Fischel, what's up, Zork? Nice to see you guys. Thanks for coming out today. Zork says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, that would be awesome. So, we're going to go into some showdowns. Yep, showdowns. So, I got the headphones covering one ear. I got the other ear open so I can hear stuff. It's kind of a good way to do it when you're live streaming or something, you know? Alright, so we're going to go into some showdown races and see what's going on with the showdowns. Alright, showdowns with the Super Snick. Zork says we can hear you loud and clear. Good, good, good. Car Pro, what about my phone, man? No, my phone's not in the trash. My phone is not in the trash. Minecraft, what's going on, buddy? Gilbert, how's your day? No, I appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you. Yeah, this is a nice car. I mean, it's not a nice car, but it's really good to have this car. Gilbert, glad you're doing good. That's awesome. Chris, hello, hello. Nice to see you today. Thank you guys for being channel members. I really do appreciate it. McVin said they said the 1992 NSX-R is the Apex car, but it should be the Elite Tuners Corvette Stingray. The Stingray is not in here, though, is it? I don't have the Stingray available. I've got the... Do you actually have the Stingray available? Because I don't. That's weird. Weird. Car Pro, so I don't understand what you said. Are you so lightning to live stream? What? I do not follow. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm a little confused by that one. McVin, I'm not really sure what you're seeing, buddy. Let's go out and take a look, but where are you seeing that the Corvette's supposed to be in there? I'm either blind or I don't have it. So some of you guys have a Corvette, so it is in there? I was just looking at it a minute ago and there was no Corvette available for me. Did they just add it or what? Because I don't have it. Let's go look. So if I look at the Showdown, and let me find where the cars are. Hold on a second. Alright. Oh, it is in there. It is in there. Interesting. Okay, I guess I'm having a brain fart. Let me look at something really fast. Let me pull up my sheet for these cars. Boss Times, Elite Tuners cars. Oh, I never added the new car to this, did I? So the Corvette should run about a 7.0. So it looks like the Corvette's going to run a 7.0. I don't remember what time that ran, but I guess they're both in there. Interesting. I can't remember what time the NSX runs if you max it out, but I don't really have either one set up to be fast, so I'm kind of stuck with the Super Snake. Gilbert says, smash that like button. Thank you, my friend. Zork says the Stingray is faster than the NSX, So why do you think they made a mistake? I'm not 100% sure. I mean, by adding both cars in there, why would that have been a mistake on their part? I don't quite know why you're saying that, so. I'm trying to figure out where you're coming from with that, because I don't really understand why. I mean, where did Natural Motion say that the Apex car was going to be the NSX? I guess I missed something. Yeah, Winpoo, the Super Snake is definitely slow, but the thing with the Super Snake is it's really easy to get for the most part. I mean, most people have it, you know what I mean? Most people that have been playing for a long time have it and have it maxed out, so it comes in really handy a lot of the times. Lasol, what's up, buddy? How are you today? Melon says the Vet is a good car, pull it. Yeah, the Vet actually does seem really nice. I have a video on that car. It looks like there's a live racing set up, and yeah, seems like a good deal, right? So Carson, how's your day going today? You might want to think about getting that Vet if you don't have it. But yeah, go check out the video I made on that car. just type in Danny Lightning 2023 Corvette convertible. It should pop right up. You should find the video really easy like that. Oh, I don't have it on, wait a second. No, I'm messing it up. I'm having a bad day today. My brain's broken today. Winfu wants the vet in real life. That would be nice, actually. I don't like most of like the 80s and 90s Corvettes. I like the older ones from like the 60s. And I like the newer ones, but I don't like a lot of the older ones from like the 80s or whatever. I've never been much of a Corvette guy, but the new ones are amazing. Carson, you're welcome, buddy. Alright, so is the Sesto Elemento worth it? It does have, if you have stage 5 parts on it only, it can win some live races. It's a decent live racer on stage 5 parts only, but at this point, that's really about the only thing it has going for it. That and the fact that it looks really cool, so it's not very good compared to most of the faster cars in the game now, but it can win some live races. It is a major pain in the butt to drive, so to me, it's worth having. I like to run it every once in a while, but it's not the greatest car in the world. Car Pro says my 1992 NSX is level 20 now. Cool. Nice. Hey, Fox, what's up, buddy? You got the vet in 11th pool. 11's not horrible. I mean, it is, but at least it's not 15, right? At least it's not 15. 2, 1, go. I look at it this way. If I get it in less than 10, I'm normally happy. If it takes over 10, then I'm grumpy. Because I think you can make about 10 pulls worth of keys every season if you're doing everything right. Yeah. It's good that you got it, though. It is a nice car. Alright, so Wenpoo said the drop rate is good this time. I spent 9 pulls. Oh, he said it's not good. I don't know. I mean, it just depends. I think it's all about luck. There was a time when I think we figured out the algorithm, but they changed it on us, which was a bummer. Gilbert, yeah, the vet was a prize car back in the day, and it must have been used for something else at some point, because I've already got one maxed out, or at least highly upgraded. I don't know if it's maxed out or just highly upgraded, so I don't normally upgrade cars like that unless I'm using them for something. So we definitely got that a while back as a prize car. What's up, Expat Paul? How you doing today? Nice to see ya. I appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you. Thank you. I definitely appreciate it big time. People are probably going to make fun of me for having white headphones that are on crooked and no hat today. One thing that's nice about earbuds is if you only have one ear in, it doesn't look funny like if you pull one off of one ear, so yeah. Alright, so Saw says, Danny, I just got over 700 silver keys. Should I save more? Well, here's the thing. It takes 750 silver keys to guarantee that you're going to get the Prestige Cup car. I saved until I had something like, I think I had about 3,000. I saved for a few months until I got about 3,000 silver keys. I mean, it took me a little while, but it was worth it because, I mean, you might end up spending that 700 keys right now and not even getting the car if it takes all 750. That's the problem with the Prestige Cup car. I mean, chances are you'll probably get it before pull number 15, but sometimes it does go all the way to 15. So, I mean, basically, you got enough to guarantee you're going to get one car, and that's it. Personally, I think you should save a little more. What's up, Wizard? How's it going today? Yeah, I got a video on the vet. That's the Prestige Cup car. I do have a video for that. Wizard says, love from India. Yeah, bud, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely nice to have you here. Alright, JP says, Danny, speaking of earbuds, I have used Tozo NC9s. They have an app to fully EQ tune them. They are only $40 on Amazon. That's not bad. The ones I'm using today, like a company called SoundPete sent me these to review on my audio channel. And these have the best noise canceling I've ever heard. They got like a, what's to say, 160-hour continuous play before the battery goes dead. It's pretty crazy. But they also have an app with an EQ and everything. But the noise canceling, sick. I've never seen anything like it. Like, unless somebody's talking loudly, you can't even hear them talking if you got the music on and noise canceling. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think these are like $40-some as well. They're pretty nice. I've never heard of the brand you're talking of, JP, but there's a lot of headphone brands out there these days. I'd never heard of SoundPeats before this either, but I guess they're a really popular brand. Did I get a gift from support today? No, not that I know of. What'd you get, Zork? What did you get, my friend? Lost Souls doing good. Awesome, awesome. S1KRR21. What's up, buddy? Okay, so I've never seen it only take 10 for loyalty. Every time it's always been 15. So if you're seeing only 10, I don't know. That's weird. I've never seen that before. As far as I know, that doesn't happen. Fox, they're called SoundPeats. SoundPeats is the name brand, and they're made. This one's called the Space. I guess the model's the Space. SoundPeats Space. I will be doing a review probably on Monday on my audio channel, so I'll put like a link up there and stuff. If you guys haven't checked out my audio channel, you know, if you like reviews on headphones and microphones and stuff like that, check out the Danny Lightning Audio Tech channel. I think it's called Danny Lightning Audio Tech and Reviews or something like that. I'm not even really sure what I named it. If I need to find it on YouTube, I just type in Danny Lightning Audio and it pops right up. Pretty bad that I don't know the exact name of my own channel. That is pretty bad, right? Ah, Morgan says first pull. Nice, nice. That would be awesome. Yeah, I think they have these in white, black, or like a tan or a peach color. Oh, Dogfather says 10 when there is no PC. Oh yeah, that's just a loyalty reward that's going to give you like a random stage 6 part. Yeah, that's not actually to give you a car. Good thinking there. Good thinking. You're very right. Is the R8 GT any good? I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll be working on a video for that very soon. And it looks like I'm going to have to make a video for that new Ferrari because there's an event up on the map for that. So probably today and tomorrow I'm going to be working on some shift pattern videos for some of these cars. I also need to get a video out for the new cars that were just added. I got access to that, so we can check out like the new Mustang and some of the other things they just put in the game a couple of days ago. Oh, I got them. Nice. Do I think they... Alright, so Expat Poll says, do I think they do the Trinity Cup just to get people to spend money? Well, bottom line is, these games are a business, so pretty much everything they do, the whole idea is they're a business, they got to pay for the bills and make a profit. So, yes, they are doing things to get you to spend money. But a game like this that's constantly being updated all the time, new stuff added, I mean, I can't even imagine what it must cost to keep the servers running, to pay the electric bills, to buy all the equipment, and to pay all the employees. So I'm sure it costs a fortune to run these games if you really think about it. What do you mean they're certified, JP? He says the Tozo NC9s are certified. Oh, certified tough. Gotcha. Your dog, you ate them, huh? That's pretty good, though. Man, if your dog ate them and they're still ticking, you know that must be pretty decent. But yeah, I've never heard of that brand. Alright, so Dogfather said everyone get the 500 gold, 750k support gift. Not that I know of. I have no idea. I don't think I did. Either that or I collected it and I didn't even pay attention to what it was. So maybe. Alright, so yeah, I got some videos on the Gobstopper. I think I have a video on how to drive it and I have another video on how to set it up for live racing. So it looks like I actually have 2 videos on the Gobstopper. And in my opinion, that's a really nice car. For some reason, I don't think Melon likes it, but if you need 2 stage 6 parts to make it good at live racing. But I like it. I think it runs something like a 7.6 if you max it out, and it's just a really good car. So I'm thinking about getting it. I missed it on the Showdown somehow. What do I like more, Warabots or CSR2? Well, I mean, CSR2 is kind of a repetitive game. You just kind of launch, shift, launch, shift. So if I spend too much time playing CSR, you know, you'll get kind of burnt out, get kind of tired of it. But Warabots is a little more fun overall, but I really do like both games a lot. 2, 1, go. I got another YouTube channel for the game Warabots, and then I got this YouTube channel. I mean, I love both games, but I can spend more time playing Warabots since it's like a robot fighting game than just, you know, driving down the racetrack in a straight line. So I would say I probably spend about an hour a day playing this, and maybe 2.5 hours a day playing Warabots type of deal. Alright. But yeah, both games are really awesome. I like them both a lot, actually. Winthrough says, this race pass sucks, most of the cars are useless. Yeah, you know... Wait, WR Monster says, Gobstopper is disgusting? Oh, man. Are you talking about Willy Wonka Gobstoppers or the Subaru? I don't see how you can not like the Subaru Gobstopper. That's a cool car, in my opinion. Alright, let's go race this thing and see what we can do. Unfortunately, you know, my car is running, what, about a 7.2 or something like that? 7.6. Obrin Zasora. I know I said that wrong. Hello, hello. I'll just call you Ob because I don't know how to say your name there. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing both games. I've actually been playing Warabots longer. I've been playing Warabots for probably 9 years, and I think I've been playing this one for 7 years. So I've been doing both games for quite a long time. In both race passes you can pick from. Yeah, if you buy the paid edition, you get the one car from the free one, and you get one car from the paid one. So you get one of each if you finish it and you pay for it. Now, if you buy the special pass that costs more, you're gonna get 2 of the paid cars and 1 of the free cars, I think. So kind of an interesting deal. But of course, that's only if you finish it that you're gonna get that. I think if you buy the more expensive one, they give you 1 of the cars now. So you're guaranteed to get 1 car right now, and then when you finish it, you get to pick the other ones. Do I have Victor Kidd's SLS McLaren? CSR2, I don't know, buddy. Victor Kidd's SLR McLaren. I don't remember Victor Kidd having a McLaren. I know he's got a... Victor Kidd's car is a... I don't know what it is. It's convertible. It's a terrible car. I just don't know what Victor Kidd's McLaren is. Victor Kidd's McLaren. That is not ringing a bell. Does Victor actually have 2 boss cars? Because I only remember the one. Yeah, I don't think there is a Victor's Kid McLaren available in the game. All right, so Tyzone says, I compete against players that have level 9,987. Is he cheating? I don't know. That's a pretty high level. I don't know if you can actually... I mean, if somebody started the game on day one, and I guess if they spent enough time on the game, maybe... What rank am I? Like 1,500 or 1,200 or something like that? I mean, if you spent like 6 hours a day playing this game for long enough, I mean, maybe you could get up to that kind of level. I really don't know, but that sounds kind of unreachable. Zork says it's easy to finish the race pass. That depends on if you're willing to dump parts into your cars when you don't need to. That's the thing about race passes. It's easy to almost finish it, but you kind of have to use some of your resources that you may not really need to use. That's the problem I have with it. Alright. Will this game be shut down when CSR2 comes out? Some people say yes, some people say no, but the person I talked to basically said, don't worry, we got big plans for CSR2. We're not, they made it sound like they're going to keep it running, but nobody really knows for sure. Nobody knows for sure. WR Monster says, I don't like Donna's Ferrari. It's a horrible car to drive. I love the way it looks, but man, it is not fun to drive. I mean, CSR2 could come out and it could be a giant flop and nobody plays it. We just don't know, man. It's hard to say, but they did tell me they still have big plans for CSR2 in the future. And if you notice, they're still adding things to it. Like they're trying to add garage customization and some other new stuff, so hopefully that's a good sign that they're not planning on shutting it down, I mean, nobody knows for sure, but what's up, Exodus? How you doing today? Yeah, Donna's Ferrari is not that good. Not that good at all. How many showdowns are you doing each season? Wenpu, I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I just run some showdowns here and there. I do it on the live streams, then I might pop on for a tank of gas here and there afterwards, but I'm not sure how many races I actually do on a showdown. I'm not a very observant person unless I'm actually like paying attention. If I'm trying to pay attention and look for things, then I do, but most of the time I'm just like, whatever. You know what I mean? Exodus is following the guide to beat the bosses. Cool. Yeah, there's a couple, there's some newer cars that can do it. Like, I think I did put out a newer guide on Tempest, but yeah, a lot of those Elite Tuners cars that you either get for free or you can easily buy with gold, a lot of those are capable of doing the Tempest races now, which is awesome. It still kind of sucks trying to find a Tier 3 car for Tempest. I don't know why, but Tier 3 cars in this game tend to suck. You're on Shax. Cool. Shax is pretty easy. I mean, most Tier 5 cars in the game, if you have enough parts, can beat Shax. There might be like a couple cars that can't, but I think almost all of them can. But that's just the thing. Once you get enough parts on it, you're good to go. I mean, as a new player, it's hard to rack up enough parts, so it's not something you're just going to be like, bam, I'm done with in 2 days, but I can't really remember how long it took me to beat the first set of boss races, but it felt like a couple of weeks, maybe a month. I'm not really sure. But I remember I got through the first set of boss races and beat Shax pretty quickly. Then I moved on to Tempest 1 and Tempest 2, and I feel like I beat both of those pretty quickly within a few months of playing. But Tempest 3 was a pain in the butt. What's up, Ollie? How you doing today? Says Danny, do you play on a phone? Yeah, usually. Most of the time I'm playing on my phone. I mean, when I'm doing videos or live streams, I'm using the Android emulator to play on because it's a pain to make videos from your phone. But, you know, if I'm not doing something for YouTube, I do play on my phone. Alright, Exodus is using the free Supra. Nice, nice. That's a great car. I love the Supra still. The Supra is super good. What's up, Ed? How you doing? Yeah, the Shax Agira is crap, like WR Monster said. Unfortunately, it's a terrible car. I don't know why they made such a nice car so bad in the game. There's a lot of really nice cars that are terrible. William D, how you doing today? Alright. Zork says, call earphone. Say what? Call earphone. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I lost. I need to get a few more parts on this car. I looked at my, my, whatever you call it, but it was slow. It was running like 10 seconds. My other car, you know, whatever the heck you call it. My NSX. S-Fan Max, what's up, buddy? How are you today? Yeah, more than likely. Alright, so do I think that the cars for the Ferrari cars will be in the... Oh my god, I can't read today. Do I think the cars for the Ferrari events are going to be in crates or paid cars? I don't really know how they're planning on doing it. I don't think we're going to know for sure until the event actually starts, but... I'm pretty sure what normally, I mean, if it's a single car event, normally that costs real money. If it's a multiple car event, then they normally have those in crates with keys. I mean, I kind of think that's how it works. There may be some exceptions, but that's generally kind of how that goes. If that makes sense. Lost Solo is ranked 931. Not bad, not bad. Jeff says, is the F1 the fastest car in the game? No, right now the, hold on, let me look. Right now the fastest car, I think it's still the McLaren Solus, right? Let me double check on that. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Hold on a second. The fastest car in the game is... Oh, the Honda Hoonigan Indy truck is number 1. The McLaren Solus is number 2. Number 3 is the Chevy Ring Brothers Loadmaster. Number 4 is the McMurdy Goodwood. 5 is the DeVille 16. 6 is the Hoonigan Napalm Nova. 7 is the Subaru Gobstopper. 8 is the Pontiac Ryan's Rod and Custom Firebird Trans Am. Number 9 is the Rivic Navira. Number 10 is the Navira Time Attack. Number 11 is the Sea Zinger. So no, it's not even close to being on the top right now. I mean, there was a time where the F1 was, but the McLaren F1 GT is at number 24 on the list right now. So McLaren F1 GT is now 24. So yeah, it's moved way down the list. It's amazing how quickly the list of fastest cars change, actually. Dump sucker? What the heck is a dump sucker, JP? I don't even know what that means, man. I don't even know what that means, a dump sucker. I'm trying to figure this one out. My mind is like blown. My mind's like, what is that? Oh, man. Steve, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing pretty good. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming out. Wait, McVen's telling us how much game cash he's got. how much have I been spending on the upgrades and how often? I mean, it just depends. I mean, it all depends on how much you play the game and how many cars you upgrade and stuff like that, right? I mean, you gotta remember, you got to upgrade all the Elite Tuners cars, all the Legends cars. You gotta upgrade, I don't know, there's just a lot of cars you gotta upgrade in this game. It would take billions and billions and billions of game cash to upgrade everything, so... I mean, if you just sit there spending 6 hours a day live racing, then you might rack up loads of cash, but... not everybody has time for that, you know? William D says, don't ask, don't tell. Jeff has the number 9 car, just got it yesterday. Nice, nice. See, I don't really pay too much attention about what cars are the fastest anymore. I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter. You know, normally you don't need to max out a car. If you're doing an event, you only have to have the car upgraded enough to finish the event. If you're live racing or something, you don't normally need as many parts. I think about the only time you really need to have a car 100% max is if you're in the Super Max lobby, which I tend to stay away from, or if you're doing Showdown racing. So those are really about the only 2 times where it matters if your car is maxed. My freaking arm is itching like crazy. I don't know why, but I got like super arm itches going on. Alright, Fox, is there a Nissan 180SX? No, I don't think we have a 180SX that I can recall. I think we do have a 240SX, but I don't think we have a 180SX. Exodus, I like to... What is min-max? I said I like the min-max cars. I don't know what that is, actually. Minimum max? Sky's the limit, man. Talking about Nightbot. Don't be mean to Nightbot, my friend. All right, Van. Yeah, you know, I've got 3 YouTube channels, and one of them has the new layout, and I'm not sure that I like it. What do you think? I kind of hate it as well. I'm actually thinking about sending them a message and complaining. I'm gonna be like, why would you guys do this? I mean, I get what it is. It's like promoting the videos more, but it's hard to find the comments. It's hard to find the video's description. Like, I mean, I guess we would get used to it. William D says, if you hate Nightbot, hit the like button. Dogfather says, events are much more difficult than PC. Oh yeah, the events normally require you to have very highly maxed out cars, right? You may not have to have it fully maxed out, but most events, you need some very, very, very highly upgraded cars. I mean, not every event requires that, but a lot of them do. I mean, I know people have spent like $500 trying to complete an event and didn't. Whoa! What is that car I'm about to race? Is that the Corvette? That's a crazy looking livery on that thing. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it disconnected. I kind of like that livery. It looks cool on the racetrack. Sky says, my snake looks almost exactly like yours. I just have black rims on it. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really been a big fan of black rims. Now, when I was a kid, or when I was younger, you know, there was all these junky cars rolling around. Like, if your hubcap fell off, you had these, like, crappy black steel wheels underneath the hubcap. So, black rims remind me of the cheap steel wheels that they used to put on cars all the time. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third of nitrous. And my car needs more parts, guys and girls. Yeah, Cedric, most of the people will get mad if you start talking about stuff like that. Most people don't like when you hack games and whatnot, but... Exodus says min-maxing is the activity of making optimal choices when creating or building stuff. I've never heard that term before, actually, but I get it. Alright. CSR2 guy says, good stream, good stream. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And I need to, one of these days, I should really put some more parts into this car and max it out, but... I'm running 7.7s. I think this car can run like 7.2s if you have all the parts on it, so... I'm still pretty far off from running the full times. Exodus says, I like abusing glitches. You know, they can actually ban your account for abusing glitches as well, so you got to be careful what you do on this game, because they actually consider exploiting hacks, bugs, cheats, any of that stuff. They consider it all to be kind of like cheating, so be careful using glitches in this game. Some people do lose accounts over that. I mean, there's probably certain things you can do and you'll be fine, but there's other things that, you know, they might get you for from time to time. Alright, so the Unicorn Mustang V2 is a good live racing car. You know, it's one of those deals where there is a live racing setup for it, but it's not gonna really perform great. It'll win a live race here or there, but it's not wonderful for live racing. So it's not a car that I would really try to set up for live. Kind of a bummer. It's a nice looking car, but Sky says this car, yeah, this particular car is used all the time in Showdown. Maybe not all the time, but I see it a lot, so it's a very highly used car in Showdown. Exodus said got banned for finding a fuel glitch. Yeah, they will get you for stuff like that. Oh, Melon's back. We got Mr. Melon in the house. So Xander, fast doesn't really have a lot to do with live racing, right? Getting a car to do well in live racing doesn't really have anything to do with how fast it is. It's about finding a setup and tune that wins. So you could have a super fast car, but it might be horrible at live racing. So live racing is not about having the fastest car, unless you have the only way that live racing is about having the fastest car. If you have the absolute fastest car in the game, you can max it out and then drive it better than everybody else. But for the slower cars, I mean, most of my cars are on lower upgrades. I get them in the 10, 11, 12 second lobbies, and they do really well for live racing on low upgrades. So it's all about finding the right setup. Now, not every single car has a good setup like that. Some do, some don't. No, I would never use any mods or anything on my account because I don't want to get my account banned. You know what I mean? It's not worth it to get a banned account. You know, as a YouTuber, if I lose my account, you know, I mean, my whole channel is going to get crapped on, I guess. So, it's not worth it for me. So if my main account's gone, it's just like, well, that sucks. I mean, I can understand how some people might want to, you know, do certain things, but what gets me, what I really don't like, are the people who cheat and they add extra parts to the car to make the car faster than it's supposed to be. Those are the kind of modders and hackers that I really don't like. Anybody who cheats to get an advantage over another player, that's messed up. I mean, I can actually understand somebody wanting to add some keys or some game cash or a car, but you just got to be willing, you know, if you're doing that, you got to be willing to risk possibly getting banned. That's all I'm going to say. What's up, V4 Vig? How's it going? Awesome to see you today. Alright, so Jeff missed the opportunity to get the Grand National. Alright, so the only way you're going to be able to get that again is watch the daily specials. Like, if you click the little plus button up in the top corner, sometimes they'll have cars for sale in here. So sometimes I noticed every once in a while they just put something random in here that you can get. Most of the time it's really like event cars and stuff, but every once in a while you'll see something in here where you're like, oh wow, they're offering this today. Or if they happen to bring that car out again for another event, like they could possibly rerun that event. Like right now there's nothing for sale except for the whatever you call it, cars. This thing here, the race pass cars. So there's no cars for sale in here today, but sometimes you will see something there just like, hey, let's throw that in there for no reason. Steve says, how are you doing in Noro's tuner pit? So I'm not trying to finish it. Let's go check it out really quick. The thing is, right now I would have to put a couple thousand of those pink tokens into the car to finish it, which I don't want to do. So I got it up to, what, 5 stars, I think, and then I stopped. So I got up to race 42. But right now... it looks like I might be able to actually do a couple more races here. Interesting. Hold on a second. Am I too slow? I could have swore I got to the point where it wanted me to have golden stars. Hold on a second. Let's race a couple of these really quick. Let's see what's going on here. Is my car just too slow to make it? That seems off, because I'm almost positive that I finished up to the part where you needed the purple stars, so that's confusing. I think the game glitched out. That's really weird. Jess says, thanks for that, Danny. You're welcome, my friend. So this car is running 9.8s. That's not really too bad. The dyno time's like a 10.0 or something on this. I mean, I might be able to tune it a little more, but I'm going to see how far I can get. But I'm not really interested in finishing this event because I don't want to put any more of those pink tokens into this car. That's my thing. I do not want to put the pink tokens into it. I want to save those for a car that I like better. I mean, this is a nice car and all, but it's not one of the best Elite Tuners cars, so... maybe the next Elite Tuners car that comes out will be better. There I got 9.8s. That's pretty slow, right? Now I'm going to get stuck here. I think my car was just too slow is why I didn't get any further. Alright, so if I beat the dyno time by enough, I'll be able to beat this. So that's the thing. If you can beat the dyno time, you can still beat the extreme races sometimes. If you can't beat the dyno time, you're going to get stomped. Oh, that was so close. Let's try one more time. The RX-7 FD. FD. I'm not sure what the FD stands for. But I don't think there's really any RX-7s in the game that are that great at the moment. RX-7s are really cool cars, but I don't think there's any in the game that are just like exceptional or really stand out, if you know what I mean. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's not hit nitrous and see if we can win. I think I did put a couple of other parts on this a couple days. It's so dang close. All right. My car is too slow. Oh, it's the Elite Tuners one. The Elite Tuners RX-7's a cool car. It's a nice car. I mean, it's nothing special. I like it, but it doesn't really seem to be a good live racer. Now, yeah, you can run the RX-7 Rocket Bunny for lives, but you have to beat Dino, and we all know beating Dino is not always the greatest thing to do these days for live, because the game bumps you so darn fast when you're beating the Dino now. But yeah, I'm pretty much to the point where I don't want to spend a bunch of stuff on this, right? So that's going to be like 400, then the next couple are going to be 1,200 each. So that's my thing. I just don't want to do it. I'm so stingy. Look, I can actually fit some more parts into this. Let me fit some parts in, retune the car, and try again. That's what we're going to do. Like, I didn't even max it out, right? I'm like, I'm not going to put all the parts into it. I am very, very stingy. I did accidentally spend something like 800 gold to get the stage 5 transmission earlier because I'm an idiot. I hit the wrong button. I don't understand why there isn't a confirm that you want to spend all that gold, right? If you buy gas, it says, are you sure you want to buy that? But if you accidentally hit the let's spend 12 million gold for a part, it doesn't ask if you want to, it just takes it, right? There should definitely be a little thing that makes you confirm, but there's not, unfortunately. That drives me nuts. That drives me completely bonkers. So the good news is this should allow me to get a little further in the event. So I think I'll finish the next couple of things and get a couple more bells and whistles unlocked. Alright, let's tune this bad boy. Best thing to gain. Okay, crew points. So, Ali, you're probably talking about respect points for your crew, right? So, live racing, showdowns, prestige cups, and let me see if there's any of these out here today. There's these little things out here called, like, crew cups. Look, crew cups. This one only has some keys and tokens, but this is like 3 races. Sometimes you'll get a big chunk of respect points in these as well. You'll see the crew cups, the token cups. So every couple of days, one of these little cups with 3 races pops up on the map. So always make sure you do those when you can, because those help your crew big time. But yeah, those are the main things that'll get you there, right? Alright, so we'll put that there. That's on 8 PSI. Is that where we want it? Yeah, I would say that's good. But unfortunately, you know, this is a nice car and all, but it's not one of the better Elite Tuners cars. I wish it were. McVin, I've actually complained many times when I've accidentally spent my gold, and they just say, okay, we'll make a note of that or something. Thank you. And then they're just like, whatever. They never do. It's a big bummer. It's a big, giant bummer. But yeah, I just don't want to spend any more tokens on this car. This isn't a car I'm really going to use or drive from here on out unless I actually absolutely need to, so... It's amazing how much faster this runs after putting a couple of extra parts on it. And that was mainly just from some green fusions, you know. Now I just unlocked another body kit, which is good. Oh yeah, the FFX cars are horrible to drive. Horrible, horrible, horrible. They may look really nice, but man, they are not fun cars to drive at all. Just pretty crappy overall. All right, go little car, go little car, go. I've been thinking about changing this to yellow, but I'm too lazy. I was racing the yellow one the other day and I really liked it in yellow. So I was like, yeah, you know, I should repaint it yellow, but then I'm like, nah. I might go look at the other body kit and see what that looks like now that it's unlocked. Dogfather says, I actually gained tokens from this event, but I also had 50% discount. Yeah, you know, the 50% discount's pretty awesome when you get that. So you did the entire thing with the discount and you actually came out ahead on tokens? If so, that's pretty amazing, actually. Alright, so look, it's going to tell me I'm at a hard spot again. Ooh, 440. Good. The pink tokens are the ones I want. The green ones and the blue ones, I'll spend every last one of those, no problem. But the pink ones are hard to get. The pink ones take forever to get. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous. I think that's how I want to drive this one. After adding some parts, I got to play around with it to find the best shift for it, but I think it's around that. Exodus says, why are you not shifting at good or perfect? Alright, so the shift points are a joke in this game. If your car is not upgraded at all or just has a couple of parts on it, the shift points are usually correct, but once you start really maxing out the cars or upgrading them highly, you can't pay attention to the shift points anymore. These cars have really crazy, wacky shift patterns and everything else, so I don't know why they did that. It doesn't make sense to add those shift lights onto the game if they're not going to be correct. That's one thing that's always bothered me. I'm like, well, why would they do that, right? Why put those on there if you're not going to use them? I mean, the car will actually run slower. Oh! The car is actually going to run slower if I shifted those at the right times. Alright, let's go back to the garage, get some more gas. Zork says the FFX car is very difficult to drive. Yeah, I think it's one of those machine gun shifter cars where it's like you gotta shift so fast your fingers break off. Let's go check out the other body kit. But the problem is, you know, I think this is like a 1200 pink token upgrade. 34 is like 1200 and 33 is like 1000, I think. So that would take almost all of my pink tokens, I believe, to upgrade that for the next couple of levels. And I want to save those for a car that I actually like, because I don't like this car. I mean, it's not a bad car, but there are better Elite Tuners cars in the game. Alright, so what body kit did we just unlock? Let's find out. I think we just unlocked this one. Ew, I don't like it. So this one doesn't have a pink body kit, does it? Interesting. I don't think I like this body kit. I don't know about you guys, but do you guys like that? I'm not a fan of this one. I don't know, I mean, I guess it's okay, but the one I'm currently using, though, has a weird bumper. Like, if you take these off, look at the weird bumper on this one, right? There's like no back bumper on this one. That's the only thing I don't like about that. I think Max was saying that as well, no back bumper, but I still like this body kit better. So let's get on out of here. Ellie says, oh, your S2000 looks good. Thanks, my friend. Yeah, I like this on the S2000. This one does look pretty cool. Most of those liveries and stuff, I don't like them on most cars. Usually I stick with the solid colors on most of them. But I think that one looks really cool there. It's kind of fun playing with those Elite Tuners cars. I got the GTR all blacked out. It took me 2.5 years to get all of these Elite Tuners cars up to purple stars. This one looks really cool. This car kind of sucks. This is probably the worst one out of all the Elite Tuners cars here. This one's fast, but I don't like it, this Ford. Now this one, this is a great car, but I haven't even started to upgrade this one. I think this is the fastest out of all the Elite Tuners cars in the game. And as cool as this one is, I don't know. It's just collecting dust. One day I'm going to upgrade that one, but like I said, that's the problem, is trying to get enough of those tokens to upgrade all of these cars. But this is a really, really, really nice car here. I like this one a lot. But if you notice, like the majority of these cars, like I never upgraded the Lexus LC500. I never upgraded the Corvette, wherever the Corvette is. The Corvette's hiding from me somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at, but this one looks cool too. I really like this one with the RX-3 front end. Looks pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of that front end on this car, so I like these Elite Tuners cars. I'm not really sure why they put something like a McLaren in with a tuner car. I mean, in my opinion, a supercar doesn't really belong in the tuner section, but hey, it's still a cool car nonetheless. But yeah, I never got this one up to purple stars either, so. Yeah, most of the Bentleys are pretty terrible, unfortunately. There's a couple good I think there's a good Fast and Furious Bentley, and then there's a Bentley GT, what is that, GT3 or something like that, with the racing liveries on it that are actually pretty good. So unfortunately, most of the Bentleys are terrible. It's like this game hates Bentleys for some reason, and I don't know why. But they're like, Bentleys, nope. CSR2 is like, we do not like Bentleys. Not at all. Three, 2, 1, go. Personally, I'm not a Bentley fan, but I would drive one if you gave it to me, right? Actually, I'd probably sell it and collect the money. Yeah, Melon, the Continental GT3, that's it. That is a beautiful car, and it's really, really good for the most part. He also said the Pikes Peak is very good. Yeah, I forgot about the Pikes Peak Bentley. That one's pretty nice. That's actually a good one. It was Roman's BR9. That was pretty good for a while too. I don't know if it still is, but the BR9 was pretty decent. I don't think we'll ever be able to get that Roman's BR9 again though. Alright, so Mazzino says, when can I unlock the Sylvia? So you kind of got to work your way through the Elite Tuners events. After you finish some, more will pop up. So you just kind of got to keep going through those until you get to the part for the Sylvia. But that's going to be one of the last Elite Tuners events that becomes available, I think. Hey, what's up, Dr. Devil? How you doing today? He got his 720S up to level 34. Now it beats 7 seconds. Nice. Nice. So you're probably, stuck on 1,200 trophies to max it out? Remember, don't purple star that thing. If you haven't maxed it out yet, don't purple star it, because it'll turn into paid crates. So if you're still trying to get parts for it, make sure you keep it at gold stars so you can open the crates for keys. Because it sucks when you have one of those cars and you hit purple stars and now you're like, oh crap, I can't get the parts for it anymore. That sucks when that happens. I think I did that to one of my cars and I kind of regretted it. I can't remember which one, but I was like, oh, I can't get parts for this anymore. Wenpoo says the next milestone car is a Bentley. I guess it probably sucks. I don't know yet. I'm guessing it does, but I'm not sure. More than likely it sucks, but I really don't know. It's possible that they made one of the new Bentleys good, but I doubt it. Okay, Tyzone, I actually don't know which one of those cars is better at the moment. Like I said, over the next couple of days, I got to work on some shift pattern videos for several different cars. So when we get a milestone prize car or whatever, it usually takes me a few days to get around to it. But I think today's what, Saturday? Yeah, probably today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I should have time to start working on a couple of extra shift pattern videos for those. So I'll be working on figuring those cars out. So I got to get that new Audi we just got. I got to get that that Ferrari that's up on the map right now for the event. And I think there was a third car. I think there was a third car I needed to make a shift pattern video for, but I'm trying to remember what that is because I'm having a big old brain fart on what it was. But out of all the Audi R8s, there is one that I kind of like, but none of them are really that great from what I can remember. But the only reason you would really want to upgrade and focus on upgrading cars is if you actually need it for something. So everybody should upgrade a couple of cars that are really good at live racing, and besides that, there's really no reason to upgrade other cars unless you need to, right? You'll be out of game cash, you'll be broke before you know what happened if you're trying to upgrade every single thing that you get. Oh yeah, I guess there is a Muslim holiday going on, right? So yeah, happy holidays. I don't really know much about it, but yeah, I did hear that was happening, so thank you, Fox. Fox says happy... I don't want to try and pronounce it because somebody might get mad at me if I say it wrong, so happy holidays. We'll just go with that, right? Is that acceptable to say? Because I don't know how to say it. Hopefully they don't get mad if I say happy holidays. I don't know how... I don't know if that's acceptable in that culture or not, so... Oh man, I suck. I suck at pronouncing things. L69i, what's going on, buddy? What are you trying to do with those Audis? You're asking about upgrading those Audis, but are you trying to upgrade them for any specific reason? Like, unless you really need one of those Audis, I don't think I would really focus on upgrading them unless you just have to have it for an event or something, because it depends on what you're trying to do with it as well, right? There's one or two R8s in the game that are kind of okay at live racing, but most of the R8s aren't very good in this game. I can't actually remember. I think it was like one of the V10s. I think it was one of the R8 V10s that was so live racer, but it's been years since I've ever used any of those R8s for anything. But even the one that's good for live racing isn't good for much else, in my opinion, so... Oh, you're talking about for a Showdown. Are you talking about the Showdown that we currently have right now? Let me look in what's in it. Are you talking about the next Showdown? Yeah, let's go back out to the map for a second. You're probably talking about the upcoming Showdown, right? I'll make a video. I will be making a video very soon about which cars are going to be the fastest for the next Showdown. So this Showdown is going to use that Corvette, alright, that McLaren GT, the R8 V10, the M600, I mean, so if you want to do the Showdown, the R8 V10 GT is the only one available for the Showdown out of these. I'm not really sure how fast that is yet. I don't know if that's a good car. I don't know if it's fast or if it's slow yet. So I'm not 100% sure which ones are going to be the best to upgrade. But I will make a video about this pretty soon and let you guys know what's fastest and slowest. But I currently don't know what time that R8 Coupe V10 is going to run yet. We just got that one. That's not a McLaren, then what is that? Hold on, let's go look at it. What is that? It's some kind of GT. Oh, it's the ATS GT. Gotcha. That actually kind of reminds me of the McLaren GT for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, it's an ATS. I'm sorry. I believe ATS is the manufacturer, actually. I've never really heard of ATS in real life. That's a brand I didn't actually know existed, but trying to get parts for this would probably be a nightmare because I don't think there's any other ATS cars in the game, or if there are, there's not very many. Let's go take a look. How many ATS do we even have in this game, right? Like 1, maybe 2? Watch, I'm going to feel like an idiot and there's going to be like 95 of them or something. Oh, there's a couple. There's 3 of them, right? There's 2 GTs. I'm not really sure. One's probably got purple stars, right? Nope. Yep. One's a purple star GT. One's a golden star GT. And another one is the RR Turbo. Oh, yeah. I think I actually have the RR Turbo, but getting parts for these is a freaking nightmare. Yeah, I bet I don't have hardly any parts for this. Let's find out. How many ATS parts do I have? Let's take bets. Throw your money down. Do I got like 2 parts, 20 parts, 300 parts? I bet I got like none. All right, where's my inventory? Not very many. Actually, I do have a few more than I thought, but I mean, you couldn't really, you probably wouldn't be able to max out the car with that few of them. So, like for example, I got 2 blue intakes, you know, that's pretty crappy. Brands like that are very, very hard to get parts for, unfortunately. I wish they would allow us to sell these. Like, why can't we sell these? I think there was a time where you could actually sell these. I mean, I want to get rid of them. All right, so Aaron, yes, the 2023 Corvette is a cool car. If you go to YouTube and type in Danny Lightning in the name of the car, I do have a video on how to drive that and set it up and, you know, make it a live racing car and stuff like that. So you might want to go check that out and see if it seems like a car you would like, but it's actually pretty decent. It's a pretty decent car, to tell you the truth. L69069I says, bro, you have all crying faces? What's going on now? All right. Did the game freeze? Oh no. I think we got a game crash, guys and gals. I think the game just crashed. Uh-oh. All right, so okay, we got a comment from KHVNS S27. He says, I'm a beginner, but customizing a car for stars gets performance points. No. So when you add stars to a car, it's going to unlock more fusion parts and stuff like that. Eventually, after you add the fusions and you retune the car, that will add performance points. So technically no, but yes at the same time. Basically, as you add the stars, you'll be able to make the car faster by adding parts to it. And then as you retune it, that's when it changes the performance points. Hopefully that makes sense the way I explained that. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and restart the game because it crapped out on us. Yeah, the game got a brain freeze. It was drinking a slushie and it was like, oh! Dr. Devil said, I got every car from Tempest 3. I'm just missing Donna's F50. Yeah, well, Donna's F50 sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks really bad. It's kind of nice to have all the boss cars, but, you know, if you miss out on something, it's not a big deal these days because they're terrible cars, unfortunately. There's a couple of boss cars that I like, but most of them are terrible these days, which is pretty horrible. I haven't even made it to 1,000 tokens. That sucks, man. Or 1,000 trophies. I'm doing much worse than I thought I was. DWXX, what's going on? Nice to see ya. Just thanks for your help. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all you guys coming out. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's go do it to it. Let's run it on down the line. Alright, so TWXX, unfortunately, that KRC Japan, it does have a setup that will win a couple of live races here and there, but it's not very good. I don't think that car is ever going to be a good live racer. Not every car has a good setup for live racing, right? Some cars do, some cars don't. Unfortunately, the KRC is just kind of a, you know, it does have a low performance point, higher Evo setup, but it doesn't perform the way as good as it should for having that setup, unfortunately. McVan says, how did Grid Autosports get on the emulator home screen? Well, I actually own that game, so... You know, the crazy thing is I bought that game. It was like $3 or $4 or something to buy it. Now, I think I've played it like of a total of like 10 minutes since I bought it. I bought it years ago and I've barely played it. I don't know why. But yeah, I re-downloaded it on here, and I've never played it since I re-downloaded it on here, so... It's a cool game. Yeah, this car sucks that I'm driving right here. Zork says, I think the Noble's the fastest car for the next Showdown. It might be. I still don't know. Did anybody come out with a video on how to drive the new car yet? I don't know what that thing runs. I don't know if anybody's made a video for it yet. Sky says the Noble is the apex. L69I says, anybody know if the Audi's better than the Z06? Yeah, don't know yet, actually. I'll be either today or tomorrow. I should be figuring that car out and making a video for it. But as of right now, I have no idea what that car currently does. So sometime within the next 2 or 3 days, I should have a shift pattern video for that car. If it's got a live racing setup, I'll get it on there. So, Melon, is that the one you were saying was crappy, though? Is that a crappy car? Is that the one you were saying was crappy, Melon? Ah, Aaron got this Corvette in 6 tries. Nice, nice. The Corvette does have a good live racing setup, so there's that. The new Audi that we just got as a milestone prize car, Melon. 3, 2, 1. Have you tried to find a live racing setup for that thing yet? Melon's excellent at finding live racing setups, so. If Melon says it's good, it's normally really good. Like, really, really good. Oh, he says it's okay in the slow lobbies. Gotcha. Oh, like 13.5 lobbies? So I guess it will be live raceable if you have the right setup on it, but it'll be slow. Personally, I don't mind being in the slow lobbies, honestly. So we got about 15 minutes left on this stream. My car keeps losing. I'm tired of driving this thing, so. Let's go play with the, Don't tell me the game crashing here. Let me hit the back button. Let's go find that Corvette and go live race it a couple times. I know I got that Corvette around here somewhere. I don't know if I currently have a live racing setup on it, but we'll find out. I'm pretty sure I have a black one, and it's already upgraded, so. Where shall it be? There it is. Let me check out the parts on it. Zork says, I used to play Grid on the computer. It was a really very satisfying. Yeah, I don't think I ever played it on the computer, actually. Alright, so I don't have this on the live racing setup. So the first thing I'm going to do, pay attention to this if you want to see how I set up my cars for live racing. So we're going to do engine stock. I mean, if you've watched a bunch of my videos on live racing setups, you'll kind of realize almost everything goes back to stock except for the parts you can tune. We'll put the tires on 3. Oh wait, that's body. I want body on stock as well for now. Transmission on 4, and then pretty much everything else is stock except for those 3 parts. So now we'll tune it and see what kind of Evo points we get. But yeah, I never really played Grid Auto Sports before. I don't know why I didn't play it more on the phone. I think the controls on the phone sucked or something. I can't remember what it was I didn't like about the way the phone controls worked. But there was something I didn't enjoy about the game, even though it's a cool game. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try that. We are in the... That should put us in about the 12-0 lobby. Let's make sure it runs around 12-0. Now, I might be able to throw some stage 6 on this and make it better, but we're going to try it without the stage 6 parts first and see how it performs. 3, 2, 1, go. But we want to make it run as close to 12.6 as possible. Alright, that ran crappy. That was 11.9. Oh wait, no, that's what I want. 12.0, not 12.6. Am I an idiot? Yes, I am. Don't mind me, I'm an idiot. I said the wrong thing. Alright, let's go take her into live racing and see what she does. It may or may not do good. I do like to see at least 1,800, but we got 1,600. So it might win a couple of live races like this. We're going to find out. If I throw like a stage 6 transmission and maybe play with the body, we might be able to squeeze some more out of it. But I like to test these things without any stuff. Without the stage 6 parts first. Melon says you do need stage 6. So yeah, it'll probably run better with them. But let's see how it does without them. So this Lexus should destroy me. Alright, we beat him. I don't know if he let me win or what, but I ran exactly 12.02. So let's see if he challenges me back. No, he's not. Alright. We got our first win, boys and girls. So far, that's promising. I mean, that Lexus is one of the better live racing cars, so I don't know if he doesn't have it set up correctly or if he let me win or what. Just now, this car can also stomp me if it's set up correctly. So the first car should have technically beat me. Let's try this one. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, come on, come on. No, he's gonna, yeah, he kicked my butt big time. So I'm gonna go ahead and slow down and run nice and slow. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this does with the 1600 Evo. Melon says I normally lose 3 races to set the car up. Not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, sometimes that'll push it into a different lobby when you first go in there. Bat Rastard. All right. Let's go ahead and race this Porsche. Nobody wants to race me, do they? All right, let's race this Mustang. The wannabe Eleanor right there. 3, 2, 1, go. So your Melon's right though. I mean, if you really want to get a nice lobby advantage when you first go in there, if you lose the first couple of races, then you leave the lobby and you go back, there's a pretty good chance it'll put you in a nice lobby where it's a little bit easier to win. So that's kind of that's a little trick. I normally actually don't do that, but let's lose a couple and try his method here and see how it works on this particular car. Aaron's, no, I think CSR2 and CSR3 are going to be separate games. I mean, we don't really know for sure, but I highly doubt they're going to swap the accounts over, so I think CSR2 will just be a completely new game and you'll probably have to start over from scratch. I mean, this game has 1,000 cars in it. When the CSR3 starts off, I don't think it's going to have all the same cars. So we'll run this one nice and slow. Then we'll leave the lobby and come back and we'll see if we get a good lobby advantage here. So Star says, do they share the same setup? Does what? I'm not sure what it is, my friend. Or they. What is they? Do they share the same setup? I think you need to be a little more specific because I'm not really sure which cars you're referring to. I might have missed a previous comment. Let me see. I don't see you saying anything else. So yeah, I'm not really sure what you're talking about at the moment. Alright, let's go back into the thingy-dingy. So yeah, does what share the same setup? That may or may not be some information we have for you, but maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm having one of them days today. All right, so let's see if we got a crazy lobby advantage or not. So there is a guy in a car that should probably stomp me. So this will be a really good test to see how this goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, how's this going to work? If I win this, then we know it's got a big lobby advantage right now. Ah, okay. TWXX says, yeah, when someone bets, I just reject it. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people down-tune those cars, right? A lot of people down-tune those cars. And they will destroy you in a live racing. They know they're going to win. They down-tune to the point where they're going to blow you away. And they steal your money. So you got to be really careful betting money There's Skies. We got Skies. Madeline says I'm still too fast. Here, I'll run a nice slow one here. Then it won't bump me. If I run real slow, it won't bump me. Alright, so the Toyota GR Supra on Stage 4 parts is very good for live racing. Which McLaren? Oh, a McLaren 570. I don't think that one's very good. The Fairlady V2, I don't remember that being a good live racer. So the NSX Type R can be a good live racer, but it wouldn't be one of my top choices. But yeah, the GR Supra is a great live racing car. Fit that thing to Stage 4 parts. I got a video on how to set it up, but that's one of the better live racing cars you're going to get since it's free and easy to get. It's just a really nice all-around car and everything, so I really like that car a lot. It's a very, very good one. Very good one. All right. Okay, the T5 2023 versus the 2023 Corvette convertible. Ah, you know what? They're kind of the same car, but I don't know if they're exactly the same or not, honestly. I do have a video for both of those cars as far as I can remember. They might be the same, but not guaranteed to be the same. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find those really quick on the list here. Hold on just a second. I'm going to run down the list really fast and see what they're doing if I can find it. I don't see it on the list. Yeah, we got about 600. We got about 600 Tier 5 cars in the game right now. So I'm looking for 2023. It's got to be on here somewhere. Hold on a second. We'll get back to the live racing in a second, guys. I'm trying to kind of do this really fast, but come on, be on here, be on here. And I'm not seeing it. They must have it listed differently. Unfortunately, yeah, they must not have it listed as the 2023. They might have it listed as a Corvette or something. It's a pain trying to find these cars on the list when there's so many of them. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if they're the same or not, but they should be very, very similar. But I do believe they share Stage 6 parts, but I can't guarantee they're going to be tuned exactly the same. That's the thing. They're probably going to be very close, but I can't guarantee they're going to be exactly the same. Alright, so this car must be tuned almost exactly like mine. Zork, get out of here. Have a great day, buddy. So I think you won't get bumped if you win one and then you run the next one nice and slow. I think that'll keep you from getting bumped. At least it used to. Let's find out. We'll find out. We'll see what happens, right? It may or may not bump us if we run some nice slow ones. Sky's the limit, though. If you're in that car running 11.7s, that car is pretty crazy. Alright, the way that car is set up, is different than your average lobby advantage, in my opinion. So, if that makes any sense. The NSX is like a huge dyno beater, which is if someone's got a big dyno beater, you know, that beats a big dyno beater beats the lobby advantage, if that makes any sense. Oh no! I slowed down too much. How do I play on PC? All right, you can, if you're an Android player, you can download something called LD Player or BlueStacks. I seem to have a lot of problems with BlueStacks, but LD Player is really good. Oh wait, that's not the one that beats the dyno? I thought that one destroyed the dyno for some reason. Are you sure that's not a dyno beater? One A B C D E F. Hello, hello. How you doing today? All right. So is he gonna challenge me back? It doesn't look like it. All right. Back to the lobby. See, some cars will get a really big lobby advantage, and some cars will get a small lobby advantage, right? If you get a car with a big lobby advantage, yeah, that thing is going to beat everybody. If you get a car with a small lobby advantage, it still often does very well. Alright, so he's going to beat me, so I'm going to go ahead and slow down. But there's always going to be like certain cars you're always going to lose to. But yeah, I mean, the NSX is one of those cars. See, I always thought that was I always thought that car had a down tune. I didn't realize it got that big. Oh, crap. This guy. He's going to race me again. I can't remember if I ever upgraded my 2022 NSX or not. I don't know if that's the same guy or not, but... Star says, any tips on the CSR2 theme channel? Make videos that teach people stuff, basically. On a game like this, people they want information, right? I don't think most people want to see like CSR2 gameplay in general, but if you can make a channel that teaches people stuff, that's kind of the deal. I don't want to race the Gamera. That'll destroy me. Gamera will just eat me up. Oh god, I gotta race the Gamera. I stand no chance against this thing either. I mean, there's cars that are good live racers, and then there's cars that are excellent live racers, right? So the Gamera is one of the excellent live racers. I'm unlucky, and I keep going up against the cars that are pretty much guaranteed to stomp you 90% of the time, so... Alright, so... I've been gaming, so the GTO Spano from Tempest is not a very good car. It's pretty slow. I mean, I think you can kind of set it up to do a few things that are nice, but overall, it's kind of a slow tier 5 car. It's one of the slower ones. It's not really that wonderful, unfortunately. WR Monster says, what lobby are you in? I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Now, like this car, I should probably be able to beat this one pretty easily. If not, then this racing setup sucks and it does need the stage 6 part, but let's see what it does. 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, I guarantee you if we throw some stage 6 parts on this car for at least the transmission and possibly body. Alright, yeah, that car beat me, so This one probably does need the stage 6 part. Yeah, people do like the crate opening videos. Those ones always seem to be big hits. The funny thing is, the couple times I did a gold crate opening, not very many people watched it. People like the silver crate openings, but people didn't seem to get into the gold crate openings. I was really surprised by that. Star got the Corvette on the first try. Nice, nice. That's awesome. So that guy ran 11.8. So yeah, I don't think this car is really getting much of a lobby advantage at all right now. I might go try and put that stage 6 on the transmission and see what that does. Let's see what happens when we race a Supra. The other thing is, I don't know what I did with this car beforehand, right? I've had this car for a while. I don't know if I somehow got it bumped. Because sometimes when you get your cars bumped, that's a little bit of a problem sometimes. So I think we're going to get this guy. So we did beat him. What's the best way to get gold keys? Oh man, it takes forever to get gold keys, unfortunately. Like, I probably make about 10 gold keys per month, I'm guessing. So the best way to get gold keys is to spend money on the game. If you're not spending money, it's very, very slow. But if you do the paid events, they often give out a nice amount of keys, or you can bust out your wallet and just buy keys themselves. But don't expect to get a bunch of gold keys unless you're spending money. I haven't spent gold keys on my account in a long time. Alright, there's CSR2 Monster. McVin says one of my crate opening videos where I opened a bunch of crates. Yeah, I lost my place, but got 2,000 views. If you make the right video, it will get views. That's the thing. So there's there's a couple of keys to getting views on YouTube. Number one is making a video that people actually want to see. Number two is using the right title and keywords and tags and stuff so YouTube knows who to show it to. Number three would be making a thumbnail that attracts people's attention, because if your thumbnail doesn't attract their attention, they probably just scroll right past it before looking at the title or anything. So, and then it just depends on how many people YouTube decide to show it to. So if YouTube shows your video to a couple of people and they're like, hey, we like this, you know, YouTube knows, hey, people are watching this, blah, 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 then they'll show it to a couple more, then they'll show it to a couple more. And if it seems to perform well, then YouTube will kind of push that video for the first couple of days that it's out. YouTube's kind of a pain, actually. YouTube is very hard. CSR Monster's in a very, very good car, so unless he's got a weird tune on that, he should be able to beat me with that car. But he may have tweaked his tune, so sometimes if you tweak your tune to change lobbies, it can get a little bit weird. That Trezzo is a really awesome car. I like that thing. It looks like he's slowing down for some reason. Like, it looked like he slowed down. I don't know. Scott Guy said I pulled twice and got the 2023 Corvette. Nice. 2 is not bad, you know. If you get on the first or second pull, that's really good luck right there. That's like super good luck to get it on the first couple of pulls. It's really unlucky when you have to go to all 15 though. That's the worst. That is the worst. Alright, so tomorrow's what? Saturday? Tomorrow's Saturday, right? Today's Friday, yeah. So I think tomorrow I'm going to make a video showing all of the new cars and their dyno times. I think that's tomorrow's video. Then probably Sunday Sunday and Monday I think I'll release a couple of shift pattern videos if everything goes right. That's the goal at least. Sunday I got a live stream and I'll try and release at least one shift pattern video Sunday, and I think one on Monday. It's kind of hard to figure out. Really, you only want to make one video per day on a YouTube channel, right? When you make more than one, the views get split up between the videos, and that can be not as good for your channel, actually. So, on this game, when there's a million things you're trying to put out, sometimes it's hard to... Some days you might put out more than one thing on a day, which you really shouldn't, but... Sometimes if you want to get everything in, you kind of have to, unfortunately. Abraham, how's it going? Nice to see ya. Oh, you were in the Gamera. Yeah, Gamera stomp everything, buddy. Thanks for beating me up, sir. Good race, good race. Yeah, as soon as I saw the Gamera, I was like, I don't want to race that Gamera. Then you challenged me, and I was like, oh, I guess I have to race the Gamera. Gamera, that's one of the best cars on the game if you set it up correctly when it comes for live racing. So yeah, I knew I was going to lose that one. I knew I was going to lose that race. I was like, I'm going down, boys. Alright, TWXX says, I feel stupid for wasting 2 days and all my money on the KRC, and Danny says it's not good at live racing. So generally, yeah, I mean, it can win some live races, okay? I do have a video that shows how to set it up for live racing. And if you do everything right, you're going to win a couple with it, right? So if you've already upgraded it, might as well go check out how I show how to set it up for live and give that a try and see how it works for you. Now, I was actually live racing it on last week's stream, and you know, it was kind of doing hit and miss. When I was racing the people who weren't part of the stream, swapping with me or whatever, it was kind of hit and miss. But it did win some, right? It did win some live races. It's kind of like this car right here. This is a nice little car, but you gotta set it up just right to get to really start live racing well. Like, I really should go throw my stage 6 part on this one if I want this one to perform the best, but that's one thing, is some cars do require stage 6 parts on the transmission and sometimes body if you're trying to get like the absolute best live racing performance out of it. Other cars don't need any stage 6 parts at all. I always try and set them up without stage 6 parts because, you know, not everybody has stage 6 parts. But no, I mean, don't feel stupid for wasting keys or upgrading. You know, I mean, there's so many cars. When I first started, I wasted so many resources on crappy cars. I mean, the KRC can win a few live races. Don't get me wrong, it'll win some. It's just not like the best live racer. If you set it up for the live racing setup and you go in there and you know, you're not beating the dyno time. I'm trying to remember last week. I think there was something I did that kind of pushed it into the right lobby. I don't remember. I'm having a brain fart on that one too. But I can't remember if I lost several races first and then went and take it into the live racing. But I do remember pushing it into a lobby where it was doing decent. But a lot of cars will have these low performance point high evo setups, and you know, sometimes they perform really good, sometimes they don't. Alright, I'm gonna go back out to the lobby. So we're probably gonna stream for a few more minutes here. Normally I end it already, but we'll go for the next 15 minutes or so. Let's see if anybody's... Oh, we found Melon. Oh crap, Melon's in another one of those cars that you're not gonna ever beat. My poor little Corvette stands no chance against this thing, especially with a melon tune. So Jeffrey said they gave him 20 million instead of 2 million. Are they gonna take it back? I don't know. I've never seen anything like that happen before. Jeffrey, I don't know what to tell you about that one. More than likely, they're not going to notice. I mean, the way I look at it, I can't guarantee it, but the way I look at it is if they did that and that was their mistake, they should have to eat that money. They should just eat the mistake and let you keep it. Now, I can't guarantee they're going to, but they should technically just let you keep it. You know what I mean? But I guess there's a possibility that they could. Now, if you go over to their website, it often has like a little section for technical problems on the CSR2 Zynga Help Shift website. I don't know if you can find more information about that over there, but personally, I don't think they should take it back because they messed up, right? If they messed up, they shouldn't take it back, but I can't guarantee. So, how long ago was that? I mean, if that was a while ago and they haven't taken it back yet, you're probably fine. I mean, some games will take the stuff back, but I don't know about this one. Oh, it was this morning. Okay. Yeah, my friend, I'm not really sure how that's going to play out. I really don't know. I've never heard of that happening before, so I really don't know. But you might get really lucky. I would say don't spend it yet. Just keep it for a week or two. Don't spend it. Keep it, you know, see what happens. Just in case, I would keep it around. Because you don't want to, like, spend it and then next thing you know, you're, like, at negative 20 million. That would suck. That would probably take you, like, weeks or months to, you know, regrow that. Depending on how much you play. Jeffrey, thanks, buddy. He says, you the man. All right. Go nice and slow. Like really slow. First gear. 80 miles per hour. It's kind of funny, like, are there any cars that actually go 80 miles per hour in first gear? Like, you got a 5 or a 6 speed? How many cars actually would do 80 miles per hour in first gear? Think about it. Probably not very many. Probably not very many at all. WR Monster says, thanks for the swaps. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Alright, we're going to do like 1 or 2 more races here. Then we're probably going to end it for the day. I'll be back on Sunday for a live racing stream. I'm not sure what I'm going to be racing yet, but we'll be racing something on Sunday. I think I'm actually going to upgrade my Huna truck a little bit. I don't remember if that one needs stage 6 parts. If my Huna truck does not need stage 6 parts to do well, I'm going to upgrade my Huna truck. Melon, thanks, buddy. Yeah, 30 to 40 miles per hour is pretty normal for an average car in first gear, but I'm not really sure about a supercar. I mean, do they go to like 14 billion RPMs or what? They might. They might. Some supercars might do some pretty crazy stuff, so. Alright, I'm going to put up the ending soon screen because I got to get going. I got to start. I got a bunch of junk. I got to answer comments. I got to finish answering all my comments for the day and then start working on figuring out some of these cars and all that good stuff. But yeah, I think I'm finally going to upgrade that truck. I love that truck. Like, this season, I don't have to upgrade a car for the Prestige Cup because I've already got this car upgraded. So, hey, why not upgrade something else instead, right? That's how I'm looking at it. Ah, WR just maxed out the Terezzo. The Terezzo is a cool car, buddy. I like it. I like that car. It's really interesting and it's fun to drive, and yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's definitely one of my favorites. I'm gonna collect my daily rewards. William D says, guys and gals, be safe. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so Zephyr says, is it worth spending 3,950 gold on the Nissan Skyline for the Elite Tuners? Alright, so you're going to need to get that car. So I think you have two options, right? If you want to do the Elite Tuner event, you will have to own that car. So you can spend your Elite tickets on it in the event shop, or you can spend your gold. Personally, if I spent gold on all the cars, I mean, I had like 30,000 gold saved up. And I dumped most of it on those Elite Tuner cars. Like, I was like so low on gold after buying all those. But if I had it all to do over again, I probably would have tried to have just bought all the cars with the tickets if possible. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of personal preference and all, but it's kind of up to you, really. Oh, I don't even have a stage 6 transmission for that Corvette. But if I put a stage 5 transmission on it, and let's try like a stage 3 body, let's see what that does. I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, that really boosted up to over 1800, so it'll probably be a much better live racer if I make those changes. But I'll test that out later. But yeah, you really want to get as many, you really want to have at least 3 times the amount of RP as what am I saying? You want to have at least 3 times the performance points as the Evo point. I'm saying it backwards. Okay, so whatever your performance points are, you want to have 3 times the Evo. There we go. That's usually a little bit better. Gosh, sometimes my words get all jumbled up. But alright, guys and gals, thank you so much for coming out. You guys are amazing. Melon says, find me on Discord. Are you lost, sir? I have to find Melon. He's lost. Alright. Alright, guys. Thanks for coming out to my stream. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and hanging out with me. And hope to see you guys on Sunday. Alright, catch you guys later. Lightning out. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and catch you later. Where is the thingy dingy to end the stream? YouTube's giving me problems, guys. I have lost YouTube. Oh no. Oh no. Gosh dang it. It's broke. I broke it. I broke it. This is terrible. No. Go live. I gotta go live again. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, there we go. Catch you guys later.